I started to talk the three things, but then I didn't continue. Many times it happened that because I didn't keep the kind of the awareness. I mentioned the Kasure, how Buddha doesn't have hallucination. It's very important to understand. We have hallucination. Buddha doesn't have hallucination. Why? So the even negative Kasure, subtle negative imprint is totally purified. Buddha doesn't have at all obscuration, even subtle obscuration, subtle negative imprint. So that's why there's nothing for us. We have the gross negative imprint. So that projects to decorate the hallucination, and with beside I on all the phenomena, which the mind merely imputed on that first second, then second, split second. Then you see when it appears to us, then it doesn't appear to us merely labeled by mind what happened the first second, split second. So then our negative imprint grows, negative imprint left by the ignorance, but from beginningless rebirth, so decorate or project hallucination, that exists from its own side. It truly exists from it is truly existent, or by using everyday our language, real. Real means from its own side. Real. So they decorate, project the hallucination. So the I meant real, which is merely labeled by exists in mere name, in reality, so unbelievable subtle. But you see, something to appear to us real from there. Oh, so that's hallucination. So like that, you see. So like that, so that like that, not only aggregates, and then form, whatever form appears to us, lights, all that is, whatever form appears, is everything appears real. Those colors of prayer flags, so everything appears real from there. All this hallucination projected by negative imprint left by ignorance from beginningless rebirth. So the hallucination, so it's created hallucination. Form, sound, whatever sound appear, real from there. Form, sound, smell, the smell from object, sound, smell. You see, it's whatever smell is, a good smell, bad smell. So from its own side. All things are just like the eye, but depending on the world best I guess, then mind focus on that, merely in between eye, and met eye like this. But so same thing with the sound, the smell, all the form, sound, smell, taste, tangible object. So all things merely in between by the mind, first, second, split second, don't appear back then. It's a negative imprint, projected, decorated, hallucination. There's the real smell, real sound, sound, real smell, all like that. You see, and then it real touch, recta. You know, the soft or rough or the touch of object or the senses of the body, the object, the touch, soft or light, soft or rough, from its own side. So Yes, there's a soft and rough existence. It's merely imputed by the mind. It can by mere level by mind it exists, but real one from that do not exist. That's hallucination. That we create everything, form, sound, smell, taste, and whatever. So the mind, also the perceiver, mind perceiver is the person perceiving mind. That's also that's also created by the mind. The Yujin, you is the object. Yujin is the Yujin who has the object. That's the mind. Yujin, both can yes, of course, it's merely labeled by the mind. Focus on the body base. So then, split second, then when they appear back as well. Then, as a projected by the hallucination that exists from the society in the real. So hallucinate, you see, sort of that whole thing. But Buddha doesn't have it. Buddha that totally sees the negative imprint which projects hallucination. The Buddha doesn't have that, but purified. Even doesn't have subtle negative imprint. So now the next one is like the people. Is like the people whose eye is not illusioned by the musician person. So there's no hallucination. Therefore, the person doesn't have it. So the next person, the musician person himself, example, the people who know this is an illusion, whose eyes is illusioned by the musician person or even himself, but he knows, you see, all this illusion, so he knows it's not true. And also among the people, among the perceivers, among the audience, who knows that they know it's not real because it's the musician based on the mantras or the substances, this hallucination. So audience or musician based on it has appearance, but do not believe. They do realize that it's not true. So like that, then the Arya beings, bodhisattvas, arhatas, Arya beings, bodhisattvas, Arya being bodhisattva, the arhatas, they who has direct perception of emptiness, So they realize, so just like musician person, the audience who know this is hallucination, this is created by the musician person. So it's like the people who recognize the dream, most people, there are people who especially practice Tantra, even who don't practice Tantra, so there are people who recognize the dream is dream. When they're dreaming, they recognize that it's dream, and they know it's hallucination, not true. So similar like that, those who have direct perception, those are exalted beings, and so whatever appear to them, things appear truly existent. Things appear to them, what appear to them, they appear form, sound, smell, taste, and whatever, and like the eye appear truly existent from the object side, real from the object side. But at the same time, they know it's not true. They know it's a total hallucination. They know it's not true. like the magician person, he has all the hallucination, but he knows it's not true. But the audience will know it's illusion and it's not true. Like that, you see. Like as I mentioned, people who recognize the dream, like that. They would realize the emptiness, you know. So similar with that. First realizing absolute truth, true truth, absolute truth, and of the I or the phenomena. And then later, as a result, then realize conventional truth, kunduki dhamma, Buddha dhamma. So truth for the all obscure mind. So they got then they realize that. So by realizing ultimate truth, you see, what appears real from there, the realizing that totally do not exist from itself. That's a total non-existence. That one is what we normally believe. That I in that form, sound, simultaneously, nothing, even an atom, nothing exists from the other side. So you realize emptiness. Then you see first that, then that as the cause, the result, and then you see, then I exist. How? Exists in me and them. Exists in the me and them. So conventional truth, that is the understanding, realizing conventional truth. So true truth of the I is realized. So like that, all the rest of phenomena. So by realizing absolute ultimate truth, then that causes to realize the conventional truth. So like just like I explained the I, so like that, you see. So then you see things as illusion, not real. Things as illusion. As dream. Like this, you see, there are many examples. Things as hallucination. You see, hallucination is like illusion. So I do that, I give the meditation. You see the ignorance, our ignorance, holding truth existence, the real phenomena, the real. Which is not real, but they appear real, doesn't believe in real. So the ignorance is like the magician person. Your ignorance is like magician person. So you see, your hallucination, you see everything appears real. Your hallucination, you have hallucination at your house, wherever you go. Outside, inside, wherever you go, that's hallucination. Whole life is hallucination. From this morning to night, the hallucination. You see, you are in a room or you go outside, whatever you go, hallucination. So from birth until death, hallucination, you live in hallucination. Just like watching movie, it's like watching TV. So, you see, watching TV, watching TV of your karma. Watching TV, it's like watching TV, but this is TV of your karma. Your karma, creation of your mind, and watching what you are ignorant created, including the I, including your mind, including all the form, sound, smell, taste, or everything what your ignorance created. So everything real appear real and believe real. So you live the life in hallucination. You live the life totally in hallucination. So that's really from birth to death. From birth, going to kindergarten, birth, you have the parents, and then you have the brothers, and all the family. Then you have to go to kindergarten, you go to primary school, go to college, university. Then whatever you do with marriage, and 100 children, so you make it. Then whatever, then how many husbands, how many wives, and then all then the guys over there. Whether you become president of the country or whatever. So until die, including I'm dying now. So from birth, everything is there. So everything is there. This is something, everything real. Oh, this includes the eye real. Oh, everything real. That living hallucination, living total hallucination. All the practice of mindfulness in this, or that's the meditation and emptiness. Or you have to know that. Practice mindfulness in this of life. That's like watching TV of your life. No, what's created by your ignorance, projected. Most important, the most important, the awareness, mindfulness. Most important mindfulness. Then you don't get cheated. You don't get cheated. Otherwise, you see, it's like false money. Somebody, magician person, I heard in Delhi, sometimes the magician person transform false money, give the people. Then when they arrive at home, there's no money. So it's like that. So as I mentioned yesterday, after you realize the emptiness, all this is not there. All this, what you believe, what is appearing to you, or you believe all the time. Oh, they're not there, including the I, the real I, not there. When you realize, see emptiness, ultimate truth, or truth of the phenomena, then this is what, then this is what you, then you come to, like a person recognize the dream, like that. Appear, but it's not true, it's not there. After you realize emptiness, then you see what we believe reality, what we believe real, or the hallucination. Not there. Then you see on the basis of that, then we get attachment, anger, jealousy, all this delusionized on the basis of ignorance, on the basis of the hallucination. Everything appears real, then all the delusionalized. So all the suffering, all the, the cause of suffering, but the suffering, all the confusion, all the problems, life rests on the basis of the hallucination. That's how your mind creates suffering. The ignorance, your ignorance creates suffering. That's why you need to eliminate this ignorance. So that's why starting emptiness, so important in Buddhism. Not only because just because you don't like suffering, so that's what you should do. If you don't like suffering, sometimes, you see, this is what you have to do. You have what you should do. Must learn as much as possible from the world qualified teacher. The special experienced teacher. So they meditate. So not only intellectual learning, but you see, practice everyday life, practice mindfulness in this everyday life. So therefore, there's nothing there to cheat you. You see, otherwise, you see, because you're believing in the real as it appeared, then that cheat you. Your concept cheat you, deceive you. So your ignorance. So the other way is to realize the emptiness of the, you see, even though there's appearance of hallucination, but it's not real. There's nothing there, not even the atom. See, or that there's nothing to teach you. So that. So Kachari, yeah, I didn't finish that at 3 a.m. Then for us, for like myself, then, or the things like the audience who don't know that magician person transformed, created all this hallucination, doesn't know, who believe real, whatever appeared is real. So you see, like myself, I can see, all the things, whatever appeared to something appear real, then believe is true, it's true. So that we create the wrong concept. So you see, whenever I appear to real, then you believe it's real, or that concept. That you see, thinking that's true, or that concept is the root of samsara. Oh, that's ignorance. That how you are creating samsara is like how you are creating root of samsara is like that. Then by knowing 12 link, 12 dependent link, then you come to know how you create samsara. Create this, the ignorance produces karmic formation. Then leave the imprint on the coordination of consciousness, you see. Then craving, grasping, craving rises. To receive this image about this craving rises, and then stronger, like in the shop. First you see things, you want to get that thing, craving. Then really you want to buy, then the grasping, see. Yes, grasping. So like that. This image, to get the image about this image. Then becoming after that, then the imprint plant seed or the imprint plant left on the mental consciousness by the ignorance and by karmic formation. By karmic formation, then made stronger by the craving, grasping made stronger. It's called becoming stronger to ripen the next life. To ripen this image, but I'm really into this ripening this image, but you see, life before, so becoming. So then then the same result happened this life. So consciousness, you couldn't do from a lamp to another. Then the signify the monkey jumping from one tree to the tree, so in the drawings. Anyway, so without not talking much time, so without 6-7 time. Then we formed the other mind, name is mind, the form is the physical body, where the conscience conceived. So, or form, then formed. They're signified by the boat that sailing, the people are sailing boat. Also it means that this is temporary, like boat, temporary. This I guess is temporary boat. You see, so like what you use to cross the river, so like that, temporary, and to understand impermanence nature. So then there's six. After that, six bases. Drawing the six windows. But kind of known as that six windows. So casually, six bases. So the senses is without the object, contact object. So they casually. Then after that. Then object then happens, then contact. Contact. Then signified signified other, yeah. After that, then they come to the contact and the feeling. Then the birth. Came from this womb, birth. And then after that, death. Death. All is death is one outline. So like that, so three kasure. The contact, after contact, the object, then the feeling, the feeling comes out. So the drawing in the will was and sure that my mind is not clear. So they think people there drinking chang. I think there's some truth. I think then feeling might be the arrow going into the eye. There's drawing like that, so something very strong. Then the birth is there, baby come out of the old age and death. Then they're carrying the corpse. The ignorance is about old blind man walking, so can't see the road, you can see. Do not know what is right or wrong per se in the life. So they will produce kind of information is making in a clay pot. So anyway, just short. That virtuous action, non-virtuous action, the kind of information of that. So seven results we experience in this life. So only what is left is death. So old age is happening. They happened a long time ago. Then, so it happened. Death. Also, only what is left is about this. From seven results is death. So, yeah. Okay. So, kada. Okay, so so I give just I don't know whether there's enough time. Give some short. Well, I think. Go on the time to give some information about the lifetime practice integrated into five power. So that one. Okay. So So first is the power of white seed. Karma saving it up. Maybe before mentioning that, I think most important for us is to know the kindness of the sentient being. I mentioned the mother and kindness, that's gone briefly. And so other kindness as foundation for this practice, kindness of sentient being, this most extensive kindness of sentient being. So the most important to know to cause general compassion, great compassion, loving kindness, bodhichitta. Then the bodhichitta is the root of the path to enlightenment. What makes it possible to achieve enlightenment by general bodhichitta. So it's the most important subject, the kindness of it. I also mentioned in the universal education, the 16 human dharma, then there's a 10 divine dharma. 10 divine dharma, or both I made a simple explanation, something easy to understand, but 10 divine dharma is not used yet. Only 16 dharma, but you see in Tibet, to genetic, but manifested as Dharma king, manifested as the king in Tibet. something about the stomach is. So he laid this as constitution for Tibet, that time all the people to follow. The 16 human Dharma and 10 divine Dharma. So the 10 divine Dharma is the 10 virtues there. 10 divine Dharma, 10 virtues, on that. So only in Malaysia last time when I was there, they did 10 divine Dharma. They did very nicely. So that's the only one they did. They completed the what the Sonsangamo laid, the 16 human Dharma and 10 divine Dharma. So they did 10 divine Dharma. Only they're the only one who did show me. So that's very good. So of course it's not easy subject. Especially in the West. In India, it's very easy, those things. But even the Hindus, very easy. But in the West, maybe difficult. So slowly. But I made it simple. So then there's seven things. First, before learning the 16 Dharma. So the very first one is kindness. And day and night to think kindness of the other sentient beings, people, here the main sort of people, So of course you can think kindness of animals, or you can expand. So yes, day and night, always to think the kindness of others. And then the Kashmir. I think practicing patience, that's one, everyday life. So even if you don't believe reincarnation karma, you see, practice patience because, yes, otherwise there's no harmony in the family, in your life, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, with your parents. So even just you in your family, there's no harmony. So even without thinking other, believe the reincarnation karma. So there's patience in the practice patience. So that then kaina the khata. I don't remember what I can remember all seven, not what I late in the university education. The first thing I say, then I got the anybody who gave harm, then you to anybody you did it, to anybody you harmed, say bad words or angry or whatever you did, mistakes, then immediately you apologize. Immediately you apologize. So then I can brings harmonious, brings kind of close each other, is unity or the other. So bring peace, happiness, you see. So like that you bring, as you do with each person, 1 to 3 people, then you bring the world in peace. You able to bring the world in peace, that helps. Then somebody harm you, then you can forgiveness. Yes. So in America, one lady, one mother whose daughter was kidnapped and raped and killed by the man. So all this happened, kidnapped, raped, and killed. So, but the mother didn't want to kill that man. Mother didn't want to kill that man. Yes, didn't want to punish that man. So forgiveness, to forgiveness, all like that in America. See, I don't think she's particularly Buddhist or anything, no. But she's very incredible good heart, because not only raped but then killed the daughter. And then one man was shot 6 times, but he didn't want to punish that man who shot him 6 times. All like that. So they forgiveness. So anyway, so these are source of peace, not in the family, not only in the family like that. Then you are able to bring peace, happiness in the world. So like that. Then there's courage. You bring courage. Not discourage. Oh, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. So you make yourself so depressed. You make yourself kind of, maybe more depressed than cat. You're a cat. Oh, I can't do anything. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you bring courage. You bring courage. Like that. Okay. So yeah. So so you think what a human being can do, the capacity of mind, what a human mind can do, those incredible things. What a human being can do in the world, bring peace, happiness, So then that we say, then by thinking, for example, perfectly made birth or the Katsure, meaningfulness, three great meanings you can achieve with this life. So even by thinking the nature of my mind, nature, that's not the nature of your mind, ultimate nature of your mind. That is not oneness with the anger, attachment, ignorance, not oneness with delusion, not one. It's temporarily obscured, but it's not oneness with the mistakes. So therefore, because of that, all the sufferings you can remove, because the nature of your mind is not oneness with the delusion, not oneness mistake, temporarily obscured by delusion. So, that's for example, this mark. Is not oneness. Sorry. I use toilet as a matter. Toilet, this matter cup, like this. Inside the kaka pipi, it's just just temporarily. It's not one toilet itself is not one is kaka-pipi. So kaka-pipi is temporary there, so you can wash. That's why you can separate. You can wash with the water. You can wash. You see, so like that. If it's the toilet itself is one is kaka-pipi, you can't wash the toilet. You know, then you have to destroy the toilet. Where you sit on, you have to destroy that because itself is kaka-pipi. So it's like that. Because that gives all the hope. Any suffering, any problem you have in the life, you can come over. You can come over. You can victory over that. Anything. The source of called it. Anyway, so there, I think there's one or two I didn't remember. Rejoicing. So every day, you see, anything good is very good for psychology, very good rejoicing. So somebody has a beautiful house, rejoice. Oh, that very beautiful house. How wonderful it is. This is bodhisattva's attitude. You see, somebody has a beautiful house so they can enjoy. So you rejoice. What are they? Having happiness for the sentiments. How wonderful it is. It's so good. You rejoice, feel happiness. Somebody has a beautiful car. Oh, how good, how wonderful it is. They can enjoy the beautiful car. I mean, just anything. Even beautiful body. Yeah. Oh, this person. Beautiful body, handsome body, beautiful body, whatever you call it. Oh, how wonderful it is. Oh, so you enjoy. You see, you enjoy. How wonderful is the person can have. It's food or whatever, dress. I mean, anything. You know, how wonderful it is. Oh, so always you rejoice. Always. Like you're inside the house, outside, anything happening anything happening good to others, you see, instead of jealous, instead of, oh, I'm poor, oh, that man rich, bad, you know, I'm poor, bad, that man's rich, I'm bad, but looking at the bad, jealous, instead of that, then you see, that makes your life very unhealthy, very dirty, very unhealthy. Creates a sickness, mental chronic disease. So so much. If you go for shopping or you can go, you rejoice all the time. You're full of things to rejoice. So it creates so much happiness. So you're always filled with happiness. So then you see in this way, then you become also, it also helps for health. You see, mental health and physical health. So even that takes care, by the way, that's not the main thing, but I'm just talking about benefits. So the person is very happy. So that's the bodhisattva's attitude. Thinking one other thing, other people, good things, you feel happy. Oh, they see, well, that's something, you see. Authentic, you see, that creates much cause of success for you. Rejoicing is the best way to. It is easiest way to create highest success. I mean, the cause of success is rejoicing. It's incredible. Okay, so something about seven, but I don't know whether. Anyway, contentment. Contentment. Because so many people, so so many young people, so many young people, if there's no contentment, then they get involved in drugs. And so many children involved with bad children at school and involved in drugs, and then because even the parents can't control, and very difficult to control. They don't listen to the parents, and they look at the parents as enemy, and then they steal money from parents because the drug costs a lot of money. So then they steal from parents the money and all that. So and also then even the government find difficult because so many prisoners in the country, so many prisoners, and then the government find difficult to take care of. Or then they involved in the physical relationship, sex, and or then you got habit to so much habit past life and negative karma. So you got involved so much. Always dissatisfied, no contentment. So, then mind is so dissatisfied. So much relationship problem. Your full life is full of relationship problems. Then you go to court case, this, that. Even so many court cases, your death and will, death, all death. You owe money whole life, then you owe the full life filled with worries, So what happens? So if not the sex, if not something else, or alcohol, the young people, old people, alcohol, if no contentment, and so then always get happy. I can intoxicate, but then so dangerous for your own life. Then so dangerous your own life. You see, very, very dangerous. And then for other people's life. For example, when you drive, then in Bihar, this minister in Bihar made law, nobody can drink alcohol. Nobody can drink alcohol. They made law. In the world, India, that's the only place, Bihar, he was able to make law in the area. Bihar, most difficult country, most corrupt country. He was able to make law. Nobody can drink alcohol. Then if it's alcohol, the persons are put in prison, punished. Then his owner said, because his owner said he was existing his past life way back during Buddhist time. Maybe he was existing that time. His own didn't mention. Existing when Buddha was in India. Maybe nearby, come close. I don't remember exactly, but he was the only one in the world able to stop. Beer, the most difficult place. But he was able to do that. So that's why so much safety, fighting between wife and husband, all this which normally happens, so much fight. Stop that. So much less. So what causes alcohol? So much car accident stopped. Many things that happen by drinking alcohol stopped. You can see the benefits. So so there's a contentment. So many ways we need to practice contentment. So many ways. That's a great protection. That's a great positive thing. Quality to have, so that you are free from many problems of life. See? The young people, old people. Okay, sorry. Okay. So after I didn't do that, but I wasn't through. Okay. So after kindness, so then I went through that. Sorry. Okay. Power of the white seed. No, sorry. I was going to kindness. Sorry. The extent kindness. Okay. Okay, the person who abuse you, person who is always angry, always criticize you, always looking you down. See, so obscured suffering, sentient being, that but depend on him, the compassion is generated. Because suffering, obscured suffering, so compassion is generated. Okay, from that person, compassion is generated. From compassion, bodhichitta is generated. From bodhichitta, then bodhisattva happened. From bodhisattva, Buddha happened. From Buddha, the two actions of Buddha, two holy actions of Buddha. One is possessed by Buddha's omniscience. One is in the Buddhist, what is the Buddha's holy mind? Sanjay Tuji Siba, Tuji Duba. Then one holy action Buddha is within us, sentient beings. Our virtue thought is Buddha's holy action. Virtue's karma, virtue's action, virtue's action. Virtue's thought is Buddha's holy action. So, from this virtue's action, then all the past happiness came. From beginningless rebirth, past happiness came from that. All the present happiness came from that. All the future happiness, including enlightenment, your enlightenment, came from that, came from your virtuous action with the Buddha's holy action. So that means all the past, present, future, including your enlightenment, everything come from your virtuous action, Buddha's holy action. That came from Buddha. Buddha came from bodhisattva. Bodhisattva came from bodhichitta. Bodhichitta came from great compassion. Great compassion came from that sentient being who is always angry to you, who always criticizes you, who abuse you, who harm you, down. So you see now, all your, from beginningless rebirth, all your happiness, the past, now, future, including enlightenment, all you receive by kindness of this person who is angry to you, who abuse you, who harm you, receive from that person. Whoa. So what you receive that person's benefits like sky. Benefits is like limitless sky. Benefits like sky you receive from that person. So Dharma, Sangha came from Buddha. Buddha came from this person. Numberless Buddhas came from this person. Whom that we go refuge day and night all the time. Whom we pray came from this person. Oh, this so. Buddha, Dharma, Sangha were just Buddha with infinite qualities, holy body, holy spirit, holy mind, came from that person. Every single quality was Buddha has. Buddha has skies of qualities. All came from this person, kindness. So Dharma, which is unbelievable quality, Dharma, whole path to enlightenment, unbelievable quality. So in the monastery, studied for years. Quality. All came from this person. And Sangha, who has realization Dharma, is the higher path, bhumis, you see, 5 paths, 10 those bhumis, high, unbelievable quality, unbelievable. It's like, for us, like they're not Buddha, but for us, like Buddha. Those 8 bhumi, 10 bhumi, Buddha, 8 bhumi, 10 bhumi, 8 bhumi, 9 bhumi, 10 bhumi. They can manifest billions, zillions, trillions, all kinds, and benefit of sentiment, bring happiness, bring life, what they can be. What they can do is about the Mount Everest, the biggest mountain, how many atoms it has, can tell exactly. Can see that is still not the spiritual quality of that level. Even much lower come to know that. So for us it's like Buddha. There's no Buddha yet, but for us it's like Buddha. Now what quality so come from this so this so precious. So Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, by having quality, because the precious by having quality, you see, they're by having quality, but the person is not by quality, but because kindness. All came from this person. Wow, kindness. So most precious. So most precious for you. Most precious, most dear, most kind. We are wish fulfilling. That person is your wish fulfilling. For all the happiness come from that. So you are wish fulfilling. Real. Even sky filled with diamonds is nothing. Sky filled with even wish grand jewel is nothing compared to this person. What this person does to you is able to benefit you. Wow. Amazing. So like that. So that's extensive kindness. So like that, now, all sentient beings, starting from your family, starting from here, all numberless universe, numberless airplanes, numberless hunger, numberless animals, and numberless casual, numberless small flies, in the water, in the ground, above the ground, in the trees. So that is so precious. The numberless human being, numberless soul, numberless husband, numberless interest. So everyone is so precious. So precious, everyone. So kind, so precious, so kind. So dear to your mind, to you. Your wish fulfilling. Everyone is your wish. Oh, so important to meditate on this. So important to meditate on this. Yeah. Okay. So important to meditate on this. So important to solve many problems in our life. Discriminating, bad, good, this enemy, this, all that. This is my friend, this enemy, this. Only, you think only now. That's this person says nice things, this criticize you only today for them. So good is bad. But then you see the person also says good things before. And then this person says also bad things before. Bad things before. This person good things before. So no word at all. Complain, no word. If you think past lives, future lives, everything changes. Harm helps all this. But this was the most important, the kindness. So you see, and now I'll tell you one thing. Check out. Those great ministers, explained to all living, they said, Lelentam, you see, all the Lelentam, put all the blame to one. That's clear to say. Put all the blame to one. One means outside, means your self-cherishing thought. To you, your self-cherishing thought. Put all the blame to one. You see, every day, any discomfort, any undesirable things happened. Oh, put all the blames. Not outside. Blame to one, yourself. Your enemy. Put all the blames. Anything bad happens, put blame. What about the others? Then, Ganden Chawagom. Mentor others, kindness. Towards others, kindness. So the essence, what I described now. Ganden Chawagom. So, every others mentor kindness. Without a minute, they examined this exchange kindness like this. Other day I mentioned, everyone has been, your mother numberless times been kind to them. Okay, that's one thing, but here, that's incredible thing, but then here today again. So, So, you see, we have to practice mindfulness, meditate in this, realize this. We have to realize kindness for others, extend kindness for others, sentiments. Practice mindfulness in daily life. You see, if we are able to live the life, daily life with this mindfulness, it's a good, best life. Wherever you go, mindfulness, kindness, so everybody you feel, all the people live here, you will close your heart. Like how you feel your kind mother to your heart. So all the lively people, 2 million, all the heart. So all the people in the world, you feel in the heart. So there's numberless universe, all the human beings, so all the 6 realms in them, you feel in the heart. So most important, most precious, most kind, most dear, so you feel in the heart. So precious. Not by quality, but by kindness. Then you go in the market, beach, or movie place, where many people gather, go there and meditate. Kindness, the mother sentiments. So everybody, there's nothing to throw away, to abandon. So everybody in your heart. You can smile to everybody. Anybody whom you meet, whatever language they speak, whatever color, or whatever shape looks like, that doesn't matter. So you can be kind to everybody, anybody. Oh, you see, human being, so any sentient being, any creature, any insects. Like that. Then one last one, then that's it. You see, the other one is kindness. Other kindness is they say, I see our survival every day, every hour, every minute, every second is about kindness. So happiness, we receive comfort, protection, by living in the house, protecting hot, cold, and many things. So you see, when we laid the foundation, we have to lay the foundation, and then when the base of the foundation we built. So that time you see so many insects had to die, had to be killed. So then, then ants or the mouse or many different kinds of had to die, they had to be killed, and then so many human beings then have to wear hard, all that, you see. All like that. So our happiness, comfort, protection of life. So survival, every day, every hour, every day, okay. So it depends on so many sentient beings who died, suffered, killed. All those the human beings work so hard to create so much negative karma. Create so much negative karma, so much to build a house. For example, even this house. So so your home, so like that. So completely depend on the kindness. And then every day, our survival and happiness, every day, every hour, every minute, every second. Then to be human being, by kindness over the by kindness. The for example, one plate of rice, and then numberless sentient beings suffered, died, killed for this. For example, even for one rice that you eat. So when so many times, I don't know in the West, but in Nepal, so many times they had to work in the field. Different works had to be done in rice fields, until they get rice in the field. And then so many insects beings that suffer, die, killed, and this one rice, and this one rice. And then many people work so hard, and so they come from another rice. Then so many sentient beings suffered and died, killed. Then that rice came from another rice. So for continuation of this one rice that you're eating, that you're going to eat, you're eating numberless sentient beings suffered, died, killed. Then now, and finally, now you're eating. So then now the one plate has so many rice there. So each rice, then numberless sentient suffered, died, killed. Now here, then you eat that, even one rice to eat for your own happiness. That's your own, just only your own happiness. How that will be so selfish, so dirty. That is so dirty. The purpose of eating rice is, the attitude is so. Can't stand, you see, like that. Only eat only for your happiness. So see, yes. Then even with the vegetables, water, there are many as creatures you can't see with the eyes and with the missions, and then they all have to die, killed, and blah blah blah. Then there's the food by supermarket, they spread, and some they went died, and people have cried so much, and they can come up, all like this, you see. So, and the clothing are like especially silk cloth, silkworms, and the body, then putting hot water while they're alive. I heard like that. Then animal cloth, by killing animal, then you wear the skin as clothing to give warm, and then you see, even do not come from animal, but on the evolution, there's so many sentiments killed, suffered so much for it. All like this, so so each day survival, happiness, we have eating food, wearing clothes, and all this came from the kindness of other sentiment, normal sentiment, all that like this. So survival or happiness came from sentient beings. That's also another way to into the kindness. Okay. So there's a I just mentioned the outlines, and they mentioned something, then stop. Integrating the whole lifetime practice into 5 powers. The first one, the the power of the white seed. Second one is the power of training. Power of planning. Pimbitop. It's a motivation, power of planning. I say planning. Or those motivating. Permitted. Then number 3 is top. Number 3 is tops. You see, Lama Adisha gave teaching in the advice. There's a teaching. Quality of others express. Quality of others you express, you show. You show to others, quality of others express. And like Muslim, like market, you show quality of others. Then so instead of normally what you do is you hide your mistakes. You show like market, like market, like like you show your quality. Even you don't have qualities, but you show. That's what you advertise. You advertise your quality. You hide your mistakes. But you see, And others, we show their mistakes. You advertise their mistakes. Don't talk about their qualities. So this is what ordinary people, So Lama says advice. You show your mistakes, my market. Not the market, but I'm telling you, you advertise your mistakes. And others, not advertise others, but that's negative karma. You advertise others' qualities, even your enemy. You talk quality as much as possible. You see, even your enemy. All this good karma. So you have to go to call others. And you talk, your mistakes expose as a show. So power number 3 power showing, exposing, showing mistakes, showing mistakes of the self-cherishing thought. Self-cherishing thought. That, you see, number 3. So, as I said before, anything happens, anything happens in your life, you see, what discomfort, big or small, whatever, was it, was that's exposing mistake of self-cherishing thought, your self-cherishing thought. Oh, then you see that. The morning does power prayer. Okay? So I'm supposed to talk on that this time. I'm supposed to talk on that, right? I'm supposed to talk on that time. So sorry. That didn't happen. But you see, what I spoke was special kindness. What I spoke about samsara, and I did not finish. I also going to mention the definition of samsara, but it did not get completed. Yeah. So then now special kindness of mother is so important foundation for this. You have to have some foundation to have feeling of this practice. You have to have feeling. You have to have this basic understanding of kindness of others. Otherwise just words, becomes yeah. So that's 가서래. 가서래. So so you see, those who doing practice, like George six paper practice and George the Lama Chapa. That's unbelievable, most unbelievable. So many words you collect unbelievable scarce marriage, Lama, so many words, different practice. So that's, you see, that's what to generate bodhichitta. All those things. So in the life, you see, that's the example. But in the life, you create in the everyday life, you create extensive good karma. To generate bodhichitta. sentient beings. So I just want to mention one thing. There's not that much time, so I think I just go to the outline. And, for example, this one I think is very important to understand. Because we have an opportunity, so we want to practice. There's great loss in our life. So I do explain the other I did explain Bhajagini, and other places I did explain that. So, that's what it. So there's ways to collect the merit, powerful merit, extensive merit. One thing is Xing or powerful holy object. Powerful objects. Powerful objects. Shintula temple. So you see, these life parents who gave you this body. I mean, I went through the full kindness of the mother that day. So like that, whom you received. So they have powerful objects. If you create negative karma with them, harm them, very heavy negative karma. If you do little service for them, if you help, if you do little service for them, it's a very powerful good karma. It's this like parents. Whatever you do, even a small thing, even a small harm, then you is a heavy negative karma. So you start to experience in this life, result, not finish, but experience in this life. Then many lifetimes. So hundreds of, many hundreds, goes on. Experience the suffering even in human realm, not on the lower realm. Hamda, all that. So even into a small service, the unbelievable, very good karma, so powerful. So you start to experience the result happens in this life, but it means also life to life, 100 goes on, so like that. Even in human life, that. So, Kasure, there's no time to tell stories. So because powerful, so you start to experience in this life. And generally, if you want happiness, if you don't want suffering, then best thing, then not only parents, any other sentient human being, insect, don't give harm. You don't like suffering, you don't harm, you benefit if you want happiness. That's way, as much as possible to others. That's what. And then, you see, then all your wishes get succeed, your happiness, your business everything succeeds. This not this life. Don't think only this life. Larger life. Hundreds, goes on. So she goes to enlightenment. So if you are smart, this is what you should do. Even the insects, don't slip over. It is no other. You go over you see ants. You must blow it, take side road. Side road and protect them as well, to rescue from suffering. Oh, you see, like that, whatever you can do. So, then you're smart, then you should that. Stop giving harm others, benefit others. You are smart. If you have if you are really a fortunate person, if you are a fortunate person, fortunate person, then you should that. You see? Then unfortunate person that wouldn't care. Only your happiness, don't care others' happiness. So then, anyway, parents, so important. Even small service, help, anything you can do. It's very important, very heavy, very so great good karma. So result you start to experience this life. It's so great. So so therefore after that, then the ordained person, even the ordinary, ordained Sangha. After them, then I say numberless arhatas who are free from samsara. More than that, numberless of that arhatas, the one bodhisattva, most powerful. Then even you do little service, you make little offering, then the karma is so powerful, good karma is so powerful. Or then if you harm, as I mentioned, you get angry 1 second, 1,000 good karma, we collected 1,000 years ago, 1,000 eons ago, then they all get destroyed in 1 second. All those merits, as I mentioned, you see, like that, it was small harm to a bodhisattva. Unbelievable heavy you suffer for. Even during the human life or in the future, for so much you suffer. Besides Lord, then numberless bodhisattva, then Buddha, one Buddha is more powerful than even small harm, then unbelievable more powerful than then I'm into numberless bodhisattvas. Then a little offering, little service offering Buddha. You see that good karma is so powerful than offering to numberless bodhisattvas. Then now the Guru, now next one to Guru, then that not the Guru in the world, but your Guru. Resolve that person, Guru, with the recognition, then you received it in even one verse of teaching. So, the old tradition or the commentary, whatever you say, like that. So one the Guru is more powerful than the number of Buddhas. Only that. So the Guru, if you put perfume, holy body, tiny perfume, one pulse of the Guru's holy body, you offer one tiny perfume. Then you create merit, merit offering to numberless Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, numberless statues, stupas, sculpture. So you create merit more than that. If you offer tiny, if you offer perfume to one pulse of century water, even tiny pulse of the Guru, so that then you see it's moments. They offer numberless Buddha Sangha, numberless statues, sculptures, all like that. However, it is said in the teachings also, it's a heaven merit offering to numberless Buddha. So, tiny perfume to one pulse of the Buddha's holy body, all like that. So, all like that. That then something harm besides or very little Guru, then or then the heavy cynical harm on collector. So the even nuts sorry, piece of orange or the nuts the offer to the Guru, you become closer to enlightenment. So anything that done with the body, speech, mind. For example, like this, glass of water, or the one tiny nut, one cherry or other, whatever. In the one, even one offer, you become close to enlightenment. So the most powerful whole object is like that. So now next, now that's so the power which is to collecting extensive merit. So there's a this I must mention, then stop there. Maybe probably finish. So this I must do because we this not only we receive human precious, most precious image, but perfect image, but not only that. We met with the Dharma. So we have incredible opportunity. Wow, we're so lucky. So now, you see, collecting merit, so that to actualize bodhichitta, okay, to achieve enlightenment for sentient. So you see, offering one grain of rice, offering just one single rice, they hear. Offering one single rice to the statue of Buddha. To the statue of Buddha. No matter how small it is. No matter how small it is. Picture of Buddha, no matter how small it is. So you see, over, see, one green rice or tiny flower. Okay. So what it does to you, benefit, it stops the loss and sufferings. By that, you didn't get reborn organs, and you receive a higher birth. So you can count that as the second benefit. Now, next one, so important to remember. I should have been longer, even twice. But I say for next time. Okay. So it creates a cause to experience happiness from beginningless birth up to now. That much to be experienced again in the future. Happiness, what we already experienced from beginningless birth up to now, that much to be experienced in the future. Well, that is the big surprise. That is the unbelievable, surprise. Oh, over a tiny flower. No matter how small picture, like that. But you see, even there is no picture, statue, even just visualized. Even you visualize. Okay. So then after that, well, can you imagine this third one? It is mentioned in the Sutra, Metotagvido, Pal Flowers Sutra, or dimension. So almost unbelievable. Okay. So if you want happiness, wow, then this is what you should do. This time we met with the Dharma. So that's what we have the karma. You understand? There are many people in the world. They don't have karma. They don't understand. So even you explain them, they will think you're crazy. So next, then, by offering this, makes you to be free from samsara. And it is nirvana, ultimate happiness. Oh! Then, after that, makes to achieve your peerless happiness. Total cessation, obscuration, completion, realization. Full enlightenment. Full sentient. After that, still not finished. After that, you're free, you're fully qualified, you free the numberless sentient beings, everything from oceans of samsara suffering. Forever! Forever! Understand? Then you bring everyone to full enlightenment. What a great. Oh, this one tiny flower, this one rice. You visualize, small, no matter how tiny picture, start. All this benefit, all this benefits you get. Whoa. So therefore, now, if you have a statue, Tangas, picture of Buddha in the house, so precious, unbelievable precious. they are your wish fulfilling. You understand? So not that just Buddha, just not that. If you understand, His Holiness himself Buddha. But you see, when people offer holy objects, you see, he has a text of great faith, devotion, on the head, statues or pictures of his own Dalai Lama. I see that. Himself Buddha. You understand? Great faith, devotion. We just put there, not that. His own great respect and great devotion. I see that. So, that's. So you see, then but you see, every time you see, if you have taken refuge, the refuge vow, you see, Buddha Dhamma Sangha, then you see there is a 8, I think something like 8 advice at the end. One thing is, before you eat, drink anything, so first you offer to Buddha. Whether you do prayer or not, doesn't matter. Mind, think of Buddha and offer, you see. So, same. Each time when you drink water, tea, anything, nuts, just anything you eat, first offer Buddha. You see, prayer mind, offer Buddha. Whether you do prayer or not, Buddha. Then you take it as blessing to dribble your mind. You see, same. This is not to Buddha, or same benefit you get. Same as the small rice, the sunflower, or the glass of water, or the tea, or whatever. Blood rice, or each time you offer to Buddha, this is waterful offerings. Same. It's up to offer. Not just put there, this is a good Tibetan, and put the culture, no. They just ornament says, Dhamma celebration, bodhichitta. He says, do you feel like this? And then you take, then you, there's nothing. So you are thinking to make offering Buddha. So it's same thing. So each water offering has same benefit. Ultimately, you enlighten numberless sentient beings, bring to enlightenment. So after that, all the benefits you get from each water bowl, offering Buddha. You understand? So that I have sorry to say this. Washington Retreat House, I have big 3 rooms upstairs. Big bowls or different color, big bowls of water every day. Two months there, 2 months who do the offerings, and mainly the water. I think how many hours it takes? 2 hours it takes. Downstairs, upstairs more. Water offerings, and then also afterwards I have a few rooms and to make water offering. There nuns make offering. There's the monks with more nuns that make offering there. Then Kapan, so things like that. Of course, Oh, then I make the offering. Today I do rush, so then at late breakfast, so because sleeping, then late breakfast, then at the late lunch, just small there. Rush. So the kind of so then we saw in the light offering the latest light offering. The light need to be clear, so the clear light. So then flower the other way. So from each offering, can you imagine? So I offer usually, with the food time, I offer during lunch, then not only I offer all these offerings, but even the offerings as much as possible, not every time, but as much as possible. During lunch time, all those FMB centers, all the offerings, the gomba, whatever they have, light and water, any offering. Then offering all the holy objects at each center by thinking His Holiness Dalai Lama, Guru, root Guru, root Guru. Then you see, then then especially premature offerings, and then at those different places, then in the natural great bliss, and all the emptiness. Then offer to all the holy objects in those places, the Son Dalai Lama, then generate the scars of bliss, or the bliss as much as possible, and undo the emptiness, or not that they don't have, but if you visualize, they always have, but if you visualize, then it creates karma to coolish dhammakaya. So that all that so then the offerings are also dinner time. But all the centers, the offering that mostly with the lunch, so the then the so that one is just that what I was telling before, the benefits of offering Buddha. So what offering Kathule, that is you see in Tibet, is a water is you don't have to pay. You get from the from the river or from the mountains, water, what do you call it? Stream water. So you don't pay. So that's why water is don't cost and very easy. So it's lighter, soft. So that makes the mind become soft. It helps to pacify delusion. It helps. You see, because rough mind, the delusion is to pacify, and then to generate loving kind of compassion, bodhichitta, to generate bodhichitta. So the water offering, because the nature is soft, so mind becomes soft. So, but in the West, you see, it's not same because we have to the house rent costs much money, and then also with that you have to get water, and it's a different style. So that's why in Tibet, those Nepal, those places. I mean, especially in the past, so water, river, streams, so it doesn't cost, and then so that's easy to make. They don't feel pride. Oh, I make some ritual, some Oh, they don't feel it. So see, so that you don't feel miserliness. So many reasons to why the water is more over. So it's simple like that. So, so this is offering Buddha, you see there. So I mentioned the word guru before. So of course, so therefore, I see when I make offering, not just on a statue, but think on a statue is the benefit like that before that. But now he's on the Dalai Lama, your guru. Your guru is on the Dalai Lama, you see. So then collect the highest merit, most merit, greatest purification. So when you do the practice, all that guru, then practice become most rich. If then only think Buddha, if they're doing offering bad practice or any practice, then just one Buddha is very lucky, but then without thinking Guru, then you don't get that much merit. So then at the end, you see, at the end, then you do that. This is just now that's the idea, but I thought to explain you related to our life, what we normally do, how that you can create most merit. So now I think it's time to run out. So kabasami to kombe to kaina de kasara. Yeah, everything you do with the bodhichitta is not worthwhile. Anyway, got verses so as much possible, everything with the Buddha. Try to as much possible with the bodhichitta. You see, there's a book called Bodhichitta Attitude. Attitude. All that one you read. And that one you want to read. So read, and you see, in the daily life. So whatever you're doing, you collect unbelievable merit, even scarce merit. You know, just by the way, what you were doing related with bodhichitta. So beginning motivation bodhichitta, then at the end, whatever over, at the end, then you pray like we do dedication to actualize bodhichitta. I do the first one. Do the marriage, do this kasure, past, present, future marriage, quadriment, three-time marriage, quadriment, number listen, number Buddhas, kasure. May actualize bodhichitta in the heart of all the sentient beings. Then those who have children, Buddhism may develop. So like that, okay? So you do like that. So there are many things, but I think maybe that's enough. So kasure. The kasure, kasure, power of training. So all of that. Then power of prayer, power of planning. So from now on until I achieve enlightenment, especially until I die, especially today, I will never let myself to be under the control of self-cherishing thought. So all of that. So that means only with the bodhichitta, and to live life with bodhichitta. So yeah, until the age, especially when you until you die, especially today. It's power of planning. That's why I say planning. Power of showing mistakes, the self-cherishing thought. So the you see in the daily life, when the self-cherishing thought arises, you see you try to defeat the self-cherishing thought or that. Like that, you see, that's essence. And then Tonglen, when you do Tonglen practice, taking other sense and suffering, giving your happiness to others, then you give all the suffering sentiment to the self-cherishing thought, you destroy the self. Well, that's an incredible practice. Anything you see, anything to destroy the such power of the showing the mistakes of the subject of the whatever there's this method to destroy the subject of that was it. Then the more we taught the power of prayer is at the end, in the evening time, you do dedication when you want to offering the word, and then you did something, then you at the end dedicated to Jada Bodhichitta and transition to yes. But in the evening time, before you go to bed, you dedicate all the merits to Christ today. So that's again the same thing, with the way I do it, all the past merits in the present and future, and the three merits of Christ, but number sentiment, number and change the subject, generate you in the heart of all the sentiments, and then those who have generated bodhisattva to be increased. So you dedicate the power prayers at the end. So the reason I do at each session, during dedication to H.L. Bodhisattva, is a practice from Lamrim, this Rojong, the integrating all the practice of life into high power. Then the last one, the high power prayer. Or that one, why we do prayer, bodhicitta, the end. Precisely. Well, that's because this practice, power prayer. Okay? So I think then there's a very important integrating the practice of 5 powers near death time, how to die. That is how to die. How to make your death most beneficial. We have to die. Since we are not free from deluded karma in this life, we didn't get the actual path. Wisdom directly perceives emptiness, so you have to die. So you have to die in the control deluded karma. So therefore, how to make the death most beneficial. So the 5 powers near death time, more than that practice. Sorry, so that's it. So, right. Okay. So sorry. So, then I think this the time for Lung one mantra. What do you think? It's what? There's a just short, just quick. This is Namjalma mantra, very extremely powerful of purification. So by hearing this, then you never get reborn lordships. So powerful, then you get only your life go to enlightenment, and then on the way, you are on the near bodhisattvas. It's always like that. So fortunate by hearing this. Well, that's so much benefit, but I said as much. Pray the number sentiment from the ocean, sometimes suffering, pray the number helpless from the ocean, sometimes suffering, pray the numberless animals from the ocean, so sometimes pray the numberless aggregates from the ocean, sometimes bring the numberless members from the ocean, sometimes suffering, pray the numberless asura, intimacy from the ocean, bring to enlightenment, Brahma, Salavde, Brahma, sitting. Contentment mantra, all transformation mantra. Om Nama Bhagavate Savatya Vijayapati Bishidaya Buddhaya Nama Tayata Om Brahm Brahm Brahma Chodaya Chodaya Bishidaya Bishidaya Asama Samana Amataparana Kavate Kakana Swama Bishidaya Abhagajutoma Savasangana Sugata Varavatu Namedava Kekara Mahamudra Medavade Ana Mama Yasandani Shoda Shoda Bishide Bishide Gagana Soma Bishide Uchinga Bidya Parishita Tata Ramita Sota Katawalgane Karaparamada Parapana Sota Katamade the Sota Katayam Adrina Mudde Mamu, the Petaka Satana Parishita Sokama Varana Bishide Patania Otaya Mama Yabishide. So Samaya, there's not money, money, Mota, mota, pamuta, pamuta, shoda, shoda, bishda, bishda, samada, mota, mota, samada, rambara, thota, darzadana, mota, manama, mota, manavade, sombrum, someta, zoa. Yeah. Motion, Jabemon, motion, Jabemon, motion, Jabemon, motion, Jabemon, okay. That's it. So we did get now. There's this thing, this. It's the mantra inside. There's Namjalma, there's a Pompe motion. So by putting this on your other title, not title, on your head, on your body, it purifies 2 billion eons negative karma and 40 million eons negative karma. But please think that all that negative karma obscuration quality from beginning were completely purified. Think that, and so that, and then this contains Pema Sambhava already, a very powerful mantra by seeing, touching, all that great purification. Yeah. Okay. Good. Hello. So this Sungdi means protraction, sungdi, protraction, knot. Sungdi means protraction knot. So this has mostly Omani people who recite the mantra. So they by reading this, by touching on the body, it purify obscuration nigama. The first thing. Second, then you don't receive from harm from human being, non-human being. That's the power of mantra, benefits it has. Then the third thing is that to practice good heart to others. So like that. So yeah. So I made prayer for the last spring. So to not be reborn, Lord, and the Buddhist view, and all that. Mental prayer. So, yeah. I think that's so. So we did catch Kasuri. Due to all the past, present, future merits provided by me, future merits provided by numberless sentient beings, in the numberless Buddhas, future merits provided by the past, present, future Buddhas. The past, present, future merits. Okay, so general bodhichitta. In the general bodhichitta, in the mind of the all the sentient beings, and what's your heart and all the sentient beings, including your parents, parents or families who are dead, who are living, in everyone's heart. And those who are general bodhichitta may be increased. Then general bodhichitta, particularly in the heart of the people in this world, especially people in the Latvia, in their heart, general bodhichitta, and especially the people who get the Ganden sent in the past and now, who will come in the future. Like that. Then especially in the heart of all the students, in the heart of all the students in the world. Then any sentient being that I see, then any sentient being who see me and general bodhichitta in the heart of all those sentient beings. General bodhichitta, anybody who hear my voice and whoever remember me and whoever touch me or all that to be general bodhichitta. Even those who see portals, who dream general bodhichitta in all their heart. Chanjoya sanjoya rinpo chema jebana do Then to realize what Buddha taught, what Buddha taught, liberate all the numberless sentient beings, in the different universes, the numberless sentient beings all together as well. Already and now and the future also. So, by revealing the emptiness in the meaning of dependent rising, and revealing the dependent rising meaning of emptiness. All the George Lamas and our taught all the explanation. Tanya Tawa Rinpoche Maje Banga Jeju Jeba Nyamba Mebai Kone Gondo Pewa. Then did all that 3 times managed to collect the Parami, 3 times managed to collect numberless and numberless Buddhas. May we be us here or us here, including our parents or those family members who are dead or living. So to be guided by Lama Tsongkhapa, being mine a virtuous friend in all the lifetimes, never separated away from the pure path that admired all the Buddhas. Tsara kundu jawa Tsongkhapa teju chinyi ngosu zebedu yawe ngawe lamsa dinyi keje tsaya dowa majuje. To thank how many voluntaries? So anyway, voluntaries, also to all the voluntaries who matter, who were hard for the course, for this today's teaching. So I'm not sure they worked very hard, but I don't know what I did anything meaningful. I did blah blah blah, but I'm not sure. So they worked very hard. So I hope they don't embarrass it. So anyway, so then may all the Kasure, may they have a long life, and staffs, all the staffs, including directors, all the staffs here, board members, all the students, all the people coming to the camp before, camp now, camp future. So to have a long life, to have a long, most beneficial long life, healthy body, healthy mind, the bodhichitta, healthy body, healthy mind, beneficial towards every sentient being, every day, every hour, every minute, every second. Every sentient being, numberless helpings, human beings, animals, 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 as I intend to say. So like that, then all the wishes be succeed immediately. you go on the Holy Dharma, and everything becomes cause of enlightenment with bodhichitta. Oh, Sakatori, generate renounced Buddha's right view, then true state of Tantra in this very lifetime, if not, to be enlightened, if not, then to be enlightened, in the pure land, where you become enlightened, to be born there, if not, at least it's a perfect immediate birth again, with the mind teaching, with perfectly qualified mind, Guru revealing the unrestricted path to enlightenment, but please the most holy mind, words friend, and each enlightenment is good possible. Okay. So to happen that the voluntaries in everyone, okay? And so I want to say billion thanks for everybody, and then all the voluntaries. So thank you very much, and hope to see you soon. Okay, thank you. Okay, then we dedicate to the world. We dedicate to the world. Did all the paths of best and Veda married to collect by 3 times, married to collect by numberless sentient beings, numberless Buddhas. May the wars that happen now be stopped, in the future wars to be stopped. And as well as the disease and the famines and danger of fire, water, air, earth, all the landslides, above the earthquakes and all the and global problems to be stopped immediately. Then the gods when they dedicate did all the 3 times minutes collected by oneself, by something made by Buddhists. Then again, may I am able to fulfill the wishes of all sentient beings more than which ground jewel. I may fulfill the wishes of all the sentient beings' hopes more than which ground tree. Then did all the paths of best of which I made to glory to the listen to the Buddha. That which exists in mere name. So do not exist from its own side. To that matter, I who exist in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Achieve the Buddhahood, which exists in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. To that Buddhahood. Lead to that Buddhahood, which exists in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. By myself alone, who exists in mere name, so do not exist from its own side. Jamalmave Chita Jimbato Kondo Sambo Tiyante Chinda Tata Kunji Chitandalo Chengewa Didatan Jerado Vijebe Javatam Jijungawa Gala Chutangava Tendaya Gavi Savati Jasambo Orange Cheji Javo Sangave Chotu Namba Peva Keje Tsema Shiva Tatunjeva Sawa Jo Dada Shinji Dosa Sunila Dini Jawa Tawaye Damba Yure Banjo Ji One prayer left. The excellence. That's did you ever read a copy of that? Huh? Oh, yeah. Jita Kamande Pende So, thank you very much. want to this, back to send some many expenses, so I'm very happy that center actually uses. Okay, so hope to see you soon. Thank you. Yeah.